Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Configuring the MM-Tek topology. Our goal today, one of the things we want to talk about is how we set up these Docker containers here that will be our web servers. So we're going to illustrate that. Now what I'm going to do is I've deleted the VPC that was sitting here. And now I'm going to pick up a WordPress. Let's move it all the way up here in the corner. And it's going to take a moment for it to download and get set up here. And we're going to pick up an Ethernet switch just to make this a little bit easier. We're putting that on the main server here. And we want to go ahead and pull over a Firefox Docker container as well. Well, actually, I think this is a TinyCore VM. And we're going to go ahead and connect these devices. And we're going to edit the configuration of this device. We're going to take out these three. Oops. It's 5, I guess. Comments here. We're going to put 172.16.1.2. And then we're going to save that. And now we're going to go ahead and start this WordPress machine. Now on the, oops, we need to start it though. On the Firefox TinyCore machine, what we're going to do is go ahead and start it and then console into it. And so you might be asking yourself why I'm doing this, but it's actually so I can set up the WordPress stuff. So let's go to control panel here on this. It's really hard to keep this here in the right spot. And then here on services, we can choose network. And then on the IP address, what I'm going to do is set this up as 172.16.1. And let's set it up as maybe 10. We need to change the gateway from .254 to .1, and then we can save that. That's it. That's it. This over here. I hope that doesn't change the configuration. Now, if you notice when I go to 172.16.1.2, that I have the option to set up all of the passwords and stuff that has to be set up for WordPress to start here. There's going to be a big bunch of them. I'm setting them all to the same thing. So, assuming I can get my cursor down here in the window correctly, which may or may not be more challenging than I think. Okay, so I'm going to abandon that really quickly here. I'm going to put an Ubuntu Docker guest up here. And we're going to move forward just because I don't want to deal with this. Let's connect it in. And let's edit its config. Does it have one? Yes. And we'll do the same thing here where we take out these things here. Change this to 172.16. 1, 2. Well, we probably shouldn't set it to 1, 2, though, should we? We probably should set it to 1, 3. Let's do 20. So we're far enough away here. Let's save that. Start it. Be patient. Console in. Let's see if we can go ahead and connect into this one, and then put the password in for it. So what we're doing is SSH-in2. We didn't set a password on this one, so let's do password and then the password in that I was trying to put into it. Now let's do it. Now there's going to be a bunch of passwords we need to enter in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and you can actually read through these as you are adding them. We're going to do apply on the email, skip on the hub services, skip on the system notifications, skip on the security updates, and then quit on that. Now, if I go back to my Firefox, let's see if I can close the control panel. It takes quite a bit of patience with this sometimes. Okay, and now you can see that our WordPress instance is actually working, which is what we did here. And so once it's working, what we can do is duplicate that and copy it down to these other places one at a time. So you can just pick this one up or duplicate this one. You do need to sort of start them up and start the WordPress instance on each of those. But I've done that for, well, I've duplicated them out to all of these. I'm not sure really that I've started the instance. We actually have WordPress instances that are actually running a web page, and we can use that to, we can connect from, for instance, our Firefox guest, we could actually sort of pick it up and place it anywhere and then change the IP address of it. I'm going to delete this connection, and I'm going to delete this connection. And then I'm going to connect from here to here. Here. And then we have WordPress devices out in each of these segments. Okay, so we check the IP tables. Everything is set up to accept everything from everywhere. That's one of the things we want to work on is creating IP tables for our Linux devices. So I think that should be enough for this section. It's not really likely to accomplish that much in this particular time frame.